Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another Big Week Bird stream. Today, we are doing something a little different and something a little exciting, I think, personally. Y'all might think it's boring as hell, but it's okay because I think it's exciting and I'm the stream bird, which means my opinion is the important one. Anyway, hello, Cal. Hello, Orga, and hello, Torsk. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Some of the old heads, which you all are at this point, will recall that we are back to the very familiar 2004 UI of IL-2 1946, possibly my favorite game of all time. Game I have been playing since I was literally in elementary school. Yeah. What's crazy is like no exaggeration. This game actually just has that much content in it that I have played it basically continuously since I was a literal elementary school child. And I mean, obviously I've modded it to to heck and back. Oh well, we're a minute in, so it's all good. I can say the word, but anyway, I've modded it quite a lot. So it's not quite the IL-2 I grew up with, but it is still very much the same game at heart. So the reason why we booted IL-2 today is because while IL-2's 4-engine bomber missions may be a bit lacking, maybe, I have picked out some campaigns that are really interesting, and they are interesting because they are all fighter campaigns. Now, admittedly, there isn't a lot of bomber escort stuff that IL-2 gives either, which is disappointing. But I picked out a few that are, and also it's good enough. Because today we actually have our pick, as a bit spoiled by our thumbnail. Well, not really spoiled, but anyway, as hinted at by our thumbnail. We really would like to give a spotlight to, I don't think we're going to have time to, but we'd like to give a spotlight to all the different fighters and airframes that made Big Week happen. So, while I have my own preference here as to what we're going to fly, I'm also willing to be open to suggestions, because the big players of Big Week, as far as as far as fighters go, are the Spitfire, the Mustang, of course, obviously, the Jug, and the P-38. All of which are options for today's stream, because all of which have campaigns in IL-2. Isn't that cool? Isn't that neat? There's one that is like specific. Well, there's actually two. So 2 out of the 4 of those options have dedicated bomber escort campaigns in this video game. And I will obviously lean towards those because that is thematic as to what we are doing. I want to see a nice pair of Jugs. Well, you'll do better. You'll get 4. You'll get a flight, even. A whole squadron, perhaps, of Jugs. But yeah. Funny enough, it's not the one you'd think, because you would think, oh, well, Mustangs are literally the bomber escort plane. That's its whole, like, characterization as an aircraft. However, it's actually the Spitfire that gets the bomber escort campaign, at least like part of it. So, the P-51 and P-38 campaigns, from what I can tell, are mostly fighter bomber stuff, which is cool, but not quite what we're going for. That being said, they'd still be a lot of fun, but it's a lot of Jugs. Too many. Nonsense. It's not too many. It's fine. There is another option, though, because I actually... So, do y'all recall the... Actually, well, on that note, the Bird debut. Those of you who were here for the original Bird debut of the live 2D flavoring, y'all might remember that it opened with some IL-2 gameplay. Specifically a bomber mission, of which I said there were none. That is because, in order to make that intro, I made a semi-functioning one. I'm not sure how well it will function, because usually I kind of just made it for that. But in theory, it does function all the way. So that is another option for what we can do, is I can show you the actual unedited, raw debut mission. Which actually it's pretty cinematic sometimes. But yeah, the point is I'm very indecisive today. And if nothing is said, I do probably want to try the Spitfire one, because I've never played that one before. And it's new and fresh. And Spitfires are also kind of, characterized by a certain power plant they have, which I am kind of inclined to audible wink, which I may or may not have some connection to. Second audible wink. Anyway, we're doing the Spitfire one. I've made my decision. So looks like. And also, the dates are not quite right. So, not quite Big Week campaign. There is one, the P-47 campaign is an actual Big Week campaign, but we played that last year for Big Week, so we're mixing it up a little bit. We may do both, depending on how fast this mission goes. But yeah, this is this Ace Combat music? Wait, y'all are hearing that, right? Like the actual background music? I don't think I ever realized this mod had this. I think it's, oh, that's totally Ace Combat music. Take all night. Hell, don't even go to work. 24-hour stream. Oh, Cal, yeah, you know I would if I could. I'd love to do that one day. Just do a straight up 24-hour stream. Damn the consequences. What? Wait, which Ace Combat is this from? It was one of them. JK, I was gonna Spitfire anyway. Ah, respectable. Well, we don't usually fly the Spitfire in, on stream. We're always been kind of an Army Air Force streamer. So, hey, we're doing something new. We're doing something refreshing. And we are flying the Spitty. I'm gonna be real, boss. I can't hear the mod music over a black man yelling, "Check this shit out, Gatling gun sounds." That's right, you're playing Final Fantasy, which contains that. Makes sense. Well, do enjoy. It's fine. It's fine. It's a song from one of the old Ace Combat games, is all. It might even have been a new one, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the old ones.
Hello, Spotter Escort. Nice to have you aboard. Today, Spotter Escort, we have you in sight. Over.
You have us in sight? And where the heck are you? Mr. Fortress Lead?
Heading 300.
Alright, our Spitties are taking off here. I gotta get a little bit more familiar with the Spitties, what do you call it? The Spitties quirks and its preferred power settings. But that's okay. And hello, Sriracha. I apologize. I never quite got the pronunciation right. I feel like I did, and then I lost it. AC stream when? Would you like me to stream AC again? I'd be down. Do an Ace difficulty. I've already beat Ace Combat 7, but I suppose that, like, even if I beat Ace Combat 7, Actually, wait, I do know the power settings for the Spitfire because its power plant is actually quite familiar to me. Audible wink. Anyway.
Heading 300.
But yeah, of course I know how to run the Spitfire's engine. Duh. I can help you set up old ACs? Ooh, that would be fun. I would very much like to do the old ACs on stream. That would be a blast. Let's see. I'm trying to trim just a little bit, because our trim is a bit wonky. Oh, hey. There we go. Yeah, trim settings are a bit off, but let's see. I gotta readjust to what the what IL-2 actually likes as a on the OG. Is it true that the Spitfire's engine dies if you flip upside down? As you just saw. You mean that thing that we just did? Because yes, that thing that we just did. There's because at least the early model Spitfires used a float type carburetor. If you know about engine stuff, you'll know that the carburetor is the basically the accessory. We'll call it an accessory that mixes your air and your fuel together. Gosh, this thing really wants to climb on me. Mixes your air and your fuel together in a proper mixture for optimal engine running.
Heading 090.
A float type carburetor is operated under the assumption, like a lot of cars had float type carburetors, because it's operated under the assumption that the floats which power it aren't going to be like lifted up in the air because they're measuring devices, right? They aren't going to be lifted into the air by anything but the fuel. Someone in the RAF had invested in carburetor, so there's a lot of that kind of stuff. As far as like who, like the funding and the R&D side of things. But let's see. Where are those? There's supposed to be a squadron of B-17s that's supposed to come help us, but I'm not seeing them. But yeah, there is a bit of that stuff, especially in the jet engine game. If you read about the development of early jet engines, there was some skullduggery. And the man who really kind of pioneered jet engines for the British kind of got shafted by it in the end, despite being a very, very smart man. It's a bit of a sad story. But, and hello, Sparkle. Welcome. Good to see you. We're flying fighters today. Specifically, we're flying British fighters today. This may seem weird, but you kind of missed the spiel about it. So basically, the TLDR is we're doing fighters, as spoiled by the the tweet, and specifically, we don't really fly the Spitfire ever on channel, and we played the other bomber escort campaign in IL-2 last year in the form of Bulk's P-47s. And his wolf pack and their Escalades on Big Week, but still a lot of fun. However, gotta mix it up a little bit, you know. Gotta do something different. Fly an airplane that maybe you haven't flown before. Let's climb up a bit. I got a 4-ship off our nose, 1 o'clock. I'm going to guess that those are baddies. Let's go ahead and throttle ourselves up. And
Attention.
interestingly, my oh, it's down there. Okay, I see. All right, 4-ship Focke-Wulf 190. It's 1 o'clock. Let's get stuck in. But as I was saying, interestingly, my little camera is blocking where the hood shows my engine settings. So we're going to have to guess whether or pay special attention to whether our engine is clicking off or not. Alright, squadron, please engage. There you go.
Red 4. Red 3. Anyone. Going home. This is yellow leader. Okay.
There we go. We'll go up on number 3 here.
Yellow 3. Receive. This is red 3. Crap.
Okay, pulling. There he is. Just don't G-lock out. It's your #1 mission here.
Attention. Fighters. 1 o'clock.
Come on.
This is red 4. Anyone. Get him off
Come
there.
on. Oh, that's bad guy fire.
Red 2. Anyone. Find some help, you know.
Oh, that's my wingman who's in trouble too. Which I'd love to help, but we're in a bit of a sticky situation ourselves too. Especially considering the AI can see through clouds and I cannot. There you are. Now 2's already on him. We're just going to assume that that guy is still on us. Oh, I think 2 got him actually. No, okay, 2's lost the initiative. He's in a rolling scissors with him.
Red 4.
Come on, get him.
Anyone. Get him off there.
4's in trouble too. He's gone into the vertical with him. I think this might line us up for the kill. Yeah, unless he disappears in this cloud. There he is. Come on, buddy. Come on. Stay right there.
Red 2. Red 4. Red 4. Get him off there.
Come on, come on. Just gotta stay with him and get that kill lined up. Need to make sure that I don't stall out doing this.
Red 3.
Means I gotta line it up real quick. Come on, buddy.
Heading 060. Altitude 35.
I will respond to chat in a moment. We are a bit occupied.
Altitude 25.
Because we gotta kill this guy.
060.
Come on, get that nose up. Get that nose up. More power, more power, more power. We're gaining on him. I know my engine's overheated. I really need to let it cool down, but I'm right there.
Red 5. Anyone. 060. This is red 4. I had it. Bailing out.
Oh god, there goes 4.
I am hit.
You are cleared for landing.
Come on. Come on. Jeez, I'm doing bad. I'm doing bad. I need to hurry up and kill this guy. Oh, there's that carburetor.
Altitude. 35. Heading.
Alright, let's
180.
let's let the engine chill out just a little bit. Bird, I have a question. When they changed Twitter to X, was that an international tragedy for Bird? Bird erasure has been a serious problem issue. No, stop wasting it. Oh my god, the MQ-9 Reaper is in my chat. That's crazy.
Heading 180.
Well, he's buggered off, so, oh wait, no, there he is. Two's got him. Really waiting for these forts to show up. Though I'm getting less and less convinced that the forts actually are going to show up. Are you turning back on me? Oh, you are. Cheeky, cheeky. Unfortunately for you, I'm in a spit and you're in a Focke-Wulf, so you are fat and heavy and I'm not.
25. Heading 180.
Okay. And also, now that my engine's not trying to wheeze itself to death, we can go back up to proper combat power. There he is. Ah, God, I gotta remember that I'm not in a Stang. That still works, though, whether I'm in a Stang or not. Let's see. Two, are you still killing that guy?
Heading 180.
Because, two, if you're not killing that guy, I suggest you do so. He does have altitude and energy on me, but, honestly, I think we should be okay. That's something we can fix. Granted, he does have 2 friends, and I don't have 2 friends, so I am a bit worried about that. We're gonna pull. Nice try, champ. And let's see.
Red 3. Fighters. 11 o'clock high.
There it is again. 2, you really gotta get lower if I'm gonna help you.
Heading 180.
You really gotta get low because I cannot chase him up there. I think they... Oh, wait, no, there's 2. 2, are you still getting chased by that guy? Ish. Ish, sort of. Hate this Shale 9046 did a lazy job. Yeah, well, it is one of the classic. I mean, this is, this ain't even a modded one. This is a, what do you call it? One of the OG maps, so to speak. Oh, hey, there's the forts. Oh, 2, where'd you go? Oh, probably somewhere around where that guy is. And they're shooting at the 17s too. Alright, come on, recover. There we go. I gotta scoot my ass down. There we go. Not being able to see my, what do you call it? Oh yeah, the Focke-Wulfs are going out and trying to chase the forts now. Now's our chance. Engine's overheated, but, well, it's fine. Wait. Red 2 is R2. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Well, don't abandon your wingman ever, because, well, not because anything, but just don't abandon your wingman ever, so we're going to try to kill this guy. How's our engine looking? Okay? Okay. Give her up to full. Get nice and close and slot up behind it. I don't think he sees me because I'm low. Damn, my low zeroing. Okay. How are we looking on airspeed? Not fantastic. Not enough to do what I really want to do here. Oh, there's his buddy.
Bail out. Bail out.
You know, Wingman, you were kind of supposed to warn me about that guy. I mean, you know, nothing I won't take it personal, but would have appreciated the heads up.
Red, leader. I got one.
Oh, alas. Well, we'll consider it a warm-up one anyway. Let's see. Now, wait a second. Those aren't fortresses. Those are just B-25s. I was lied to. Those are just normal. Oh, hey, there's the second flight. Just doing their thing. So we are going to have to replay that mission, obviously, but that's okay because that was our warm-up. And also, my pilot is dead, so we don't really have a choice but to replay it now, do we? Yeah, I gotta warm up my fighter brain. I've been flying crates for far too long. All right, gearing down a tick. I mean, we're Spitfires, so we really don't need a what do you call it? Also, I'm gonna shuffle a bit just so I can see my actual indicators. There we go. Make sure my throttle is responding the way it should, all that sort of stuff. Okay. And rotate. Pause the brake, gear up. And flaps up.
Fire escort. Nice to have you aboard.
And we are going to go ahead
We have you
and
inside. Over.
I don't know what the hot temperature is for oil temps as far as spitties go. I know
Heading.
120 is the bad temperature for B-51s, but considering our oil temperature gauge only goes up to 100 degrees, I suspect it's less in the Spitfire Mark V. That being said, so we don't burn out our engine, we're going to chill out back to a more comfortable, like, probably 2600-ish RPM. Let's see, let's kind of familiarize ourselves with the cockpit too a little bit more this time. So there's our manifold, or yeah, there's our manifold pressure, which the British apparently call boost pressure, which is weird, but okay, fair enough. And we're just going to climb at a kind of meh power setting. Just so, you know, the rest of the squadron can catch up a little bit. And we're going to get some altitude before we go fight the Bosch. And we are also going to reset my trim again because the Spitty really wants to climb. To a point that it is hazardous for its health. And my health conversely. Not conversely, accordingly.
Heading 300.
There we go.
01.
That's about where we want trim. Turn back the dials of time. We're a new bird bot. Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, it works in real life too if you focus hard enough.
Heading 060.
If you hold your breath for a long enough time, it's a shortcut to enable the real life quick save button. You should try it. what's our heading currently?
Heading 090.
We're not flying 090, dummy. Flying like, oh, we're actually flying kind of southbound. Let's try to line up. There we go. Now we're flying about 090. And still work on that trim a little bit. There we go. So we got our 4 ships gradually coming into things here. You know, when the war kicked off, the British actually focused on 3-ship formations. So it was, you know, it'd be me, 2, and then 3. 4 would be gone. You can go away for the purpose of this exercise 4. 3 would be tail end Charlie, and his job was to scream really loud before he died after we get jumped from behind.
Heading 090.
The Germans were actually the first to come up with the idea, to my knowledge at least, of giving tail end Charlie a friend so he would not die as quickly. Which everybody else really liked the idea of, actually, so they went to 4 fighter formations too. Were my flaps open this entire time? You're kidding me, right? Oh my goodness. That's doofy. I was quick saving. I got a warning about corrupt data. Oh, that's not good. I thought I hit the flaps up button and didn't thing. Alright, that's fine. Well, let's retrim now for our accurate, you know, flap setting aircraft. There's the second unit of Spitties over there. And we're going to keep up that, not pausing the game, keep up that climb. Yeah, I need to go get my fighter reps in, honestly. To go back to our dogfight practice streams. Those were fun too. That's where we found out the stupid magic of the good old HE1. Was it the 112 that was Bjorked? I think it was the 112 that was Bjorked. As we went to go fight it, and then proceeded to body every single late war aircraft that we could find, including jets in it, because its performance is written to rather frankly silly specs. Let's bang on up to like 20. This is probably closer to like 2,900, but you know, that's in theory not so good, but we really need to keep our nose up here. And the Spitfire is really starting to not like our altitude up here at 10,000 feet, 12,000 feet. Ritalin, take no Ritalin. No Ritalin today. We're fighting the Hun. Oh, okay. That is not what my We're playing a dangerous mid-flight game of what exactly is my trim button? Because it's been many moons since I've flown in IL-2. See, that's the thing, right? You all may suspect that, like, oh, well, Merlin clearly, you know, practices his flying beforehand so that he looks really good, you know? Oh, there's their high squadron, and there's their low squadron after our 9 there. White flight, go ahead and engage. Red flight, actually, you go ahead and also engage. The Huns were in China. No, you doofus. The thing that the British call the Germans. The Hun, the Bosch, the the Kaiser, even though that one's a bit dated at this point. In fact, that was dated before the events of this game even began. But yeah, not to be confused with the Hun Chinese edition. So we have a 2-ship here, and then there's a 4-ship somewhere further away. Hopefully we can kill this 2-ship very quickly before they A, dive away, or B, oh well, they're diving away, call their friends. Hey look, it's their friends.
1 o'clock.
Alright, 2, stay with me. I'm going to need help because I'm doing something incredibly foolhardy. Oh, there goes one. Come on, splash him. Show him what for, lads, or whatever the Brits say.
Yellow leader. Good kill. Good kill.
Oh, well, yeah, he showed him what for, actually. Let's see. I'm not gonna take that. I'm not that good at deflection shooting, even on a good day.
On back to Hun.
Yeah, see, look, I bagged the Hun. You heard him. Now, these are the only 2. However,
Tower, go ahead.
what we're gonna do is not fall for his bait, because he's going to try to get us to dive and burn all of our energy so that he can repeat what he did last time and use his very good rate of climb to get us. Whoa, except his buddy might get us first. There is another high squadron, very crafty. Mr. German. Fritz. The phrase you don't like me saying? We're not even in missile combat. Listen, if you're gonna say the phrase, you have to say it when we're actually like shooting missiles at people. Otherwise it's silly. There's another German right behind me. Alright, give me that boost. I need it. I need it to kill this Jerry. And I know this is going to bleed all of our energy, but if I'm lucky, I can get a kill off him off this. While doing this. Oh, come on, 4, don't say that. Bailing out is a failure of morale, nothing else. Alright, where's his friend? He's going to try to dive away from me. I'm not going to follow him down. All we need to do is truly just bully these guys. Like, all we need to do is let them dive away and let them think that we're going to chase them into the low things, and then while they're climbing up because we didn't fall for it, we kill them. It's as simple as that. Blue means friend unless it's a Smurf. No. In this game, blue means bad guy. And he's diving yet again. However, our friend is in trouble too, so, or rather, that's not just any friend, that's our wingman. So we're gonna shift targets into this guy and see if we can get that pursuit on him. Don't follow him too bad. Now, see, he's doing the thing. He's doing the thing where he tries to lead us low.
Heading 180.
Yeah, get him, 2. However, 2 is handling the other guy, so I think we can get a bit greedy as a treat. Just for funsies, we can get a little bit stuck in. Oh, that's AA fire. I was like, there's not another Jerry here, is there? Alright, 2, I trust you to kill that guy. 2's great. We love 2, so.
Heading 180.
Let's see if we can outpace this German. Come on. Oh, I raked him a little bit. it too. I got you.
Heading 180. Altitude
He's
40.
really determined. Alright, come on, come on. Come on. Stay with him. Stay with him. Bombers are almost here. All we gotta do is get this guy. I know that's another one, but I really need to kill this one. I don't know whose bullets those were, but I really hope they go away.
Heading 180. Altitude 25.
And I really hope they're my...
Bomb's gone.
Oh, no, they're his buddy. Damn it, 2. I told you to kill that guy!
This is Yellow Leader. Yellow 2. I'm on my way. Over. Yellow 2. You're 7 o'clock.
That's what I get. That's what I get.
Here we go. Red 3. Going home. Attacking better. This is Yellow Leader. Okay, attacking method.
Okay, there's his buddy.
180. Altitude 35. This is Red 3. All direction. Target destroyed.
Well, the bombers have done their bit.
Red leader. You got the fire? This is Red 2. I've hit him. I can see him burning.
There he goes. See you later, Jerry. Oh, that got a little dicey for a second. Well, the bombers have done their job, so I reckon it's time for us to go home. If, let's see. If the Germans are good calling it there for today, I'm more than content to call it there for today. Why didn't they put these plain reflex sights on their Tommies? Because battery technology was not in a very good place yet. And it would have been very heavy, bulky, and for not much gain. Especially on a Tommy of all things. Well, the Jerrys are certainly hitting us with flak. And that's not great, but you know what? We're fine. Actually, let's see. Let's see. I think that's 3 behind us. I was just focusing. I know you wanted a meme answer or like it's not historically accurate answer, but like no, it's legit. Just carry a battery backpack, easy. Yeah, you're right. I'm surprised they didn't think of that. So true. Can we get a true? Oh, I think I made my engine mad. So I'm noticing our oil temperature is like just kind of sitting at top. And we really wouldn't like it to do that. I probably have blown a piston, which is subpar. But what we can do is at least not give our engine any more of a reason to quit on us. We can also check our fuel. Where is our fuel? I know I bound my zoom to something, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. No, not like that much yaw. Less yaw. The Nadar sight was the thing at the time. It was just really bad and inconsistent. I actually don't know about the is it Nidar or is it? Yeah, I'd assume it's Nidar. They can also be used, or they can be used as a battery and as a yummy snack. So true, so true. You can consume the eels. There is no health consequence to consuming eels. Just raw, just out of the backpack. Also for sports shooting, but ignore that. I will. You know what? I will ignore that. Well said. Also, because I don't want to have that little disclaimer thing that's like that tells me that this channel is spreading health misinformation. You cannot, in fact, eat eels, nor should you eat seals. To be honest, they're cute. You should leave them alone. Okay, I think we're good. Imagine slurping up an eel like it's a noodle. True. True. I will imagine such a thing. Hey, mission complete. Cool. Let's see what the rest of the game is doing. Spitty. B-25s. Oh, that went much better. Don't eat them. What? The eels or the seals? Because I kind of agree in both accounts. No sir, what? No sir to what? What'd I do? What'd I say? Does this thing have the Malcolm hood? Oh, it does! So this is kind of a cool thing. I didn't realize that this is one of the Malcolm hood Spitfires. So you'll notice that instead of just having a straight razorback or kind of a birdcage canopy, it's got that little bulbous thing on top, right? That is for extra pilot visibility, so you can look up and over your shoulder and such. You aren't confined to stare at the plate behind your head. At least that's my understanding of how the Malcolm hood works. So yeah, Spitfire's so cool. So true. It is cool. It's a dope airplane. Also, I realized we have changed our heading. I forgot to turn on real navigation. If I had turned on real navigation, I'd be paying much more attention to yeah, it's to lock in. Known as the lock-in bulge. Some might refer to it as that. I'm not sure who, but some. Let's. Yeah, I need to stop heading so north. Let's see. Oh, compass is freaking out just a little bit, but that's all right. He's doing his best. I respect it. Alright, well, Pear, go ahead and, or rather, Red Flight, if y'all can go ahead and, break off and return to base. Have fun. I have freed my, my AI comrades, the good old computer men that I keep sending into brutal computer on computer combat for my entertainment. Even me seeing any Allied plane in any World War II media, yo, it's a Spitfire. Oh, that's sad. I mean, to be fair, I know people like. It's not as bad as doing that, but with the Mustang, because I feel like I see that as well. There was one, or like a bomber. It's a B-17. What was it? I'm trying to. There was a story when I was at an air show that I heard from one of the guys I was working the air show with, and it made me very full of pain. It was something to the effect of gosh, I'm trying to remember what it was. Was it the they either had it confused with like saying the oh gosh, where are y'all even getting spiked at? Strange. The Germans didn't follow us home, did they? That'd be very unsporting of them. But yeah, it was something along the regards of like the B-17 dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima or something. I was gonna say. Oh jeez. Okay, it's not going good back there. And the thing is, right? It's like, okay, you got some names mixed up, sure, whatever. It was actually the 29, you know, or but like apparently the dude like doubled down on it, and mind you, the gentleman I spoke to, or who was telling me the story, was a crew member on one of the B-29s that now flies around, right? So, you know, reasonable to assume that the guy knows what he's talking about when it comes to, you know, the aircraft that you are seeing at the air show. But the dude saw it fit to argue with him about that. And he told me it was a very valuable lesson as a aircraft, or as a volunteer, because it was an example of, or where you execute the classic volunteer response, or like museum worker response, which is, I didn't know that, or I was unfamiliar with that. I'll go look it up myself later. Thank you for bringing that up. And then you disengage from them, and then as soon as they are gone, you go, what a stupid motherfucker. Look at all these B-25s. Look how cool they look. Oh, look at them all going around. As I just fly through their formations. I'm a fighter pilot and can't be bothered to care. I'm trying to remember. No, I think it was, you know, now that I'm thinking back to this story, I think he said we nuked Berlin, which is, you know, also grievously inaccurate. It's about as egregious as saying the B-17 dropped the atomic bomb. Again, like, the thing is, right, I see for someone without plaintism, right? Sure, you know, I get it. You know, fair enough mistake. But, I need to enter this little orbit pattern, actually. It is another, and it's fine not to know that, you know, like that's no, you know, failing on your part. You heard bad information, you remembered it wrong. It happens. But like, to go to an air show and brag that you know this, and like, you know, slaps bomber, you know, this baby bombed, nuked Berlin, and then when the actual person working the air show calls you out on it. Also, I'm going to cut in front of my my AI squad mates here because they are computers and thus don't have rights. See, that's the thing, right? You may be like, oh my god, Bird is so rude cutting in front of the AI. But when I land, the mission ends, and they all get to rest. They don't have to land. I do. Where's my gear? Where's my gear lights in this thing? Ah, they're all requesting permission to land, but I am the one who is landing.
Hello, Tower. My pancake, please. Over.
What did he just say? He asked if the pancake is clean?
That's a negative. Traffic on the runway. Go around.
Gosh, British people are weird.
This is Red 2. Going around. This is Red 2.
Okay, I also don't know approach nor landing speed for the Spitfire, so this will be somewhat interesting. I'm going to assume that 120 is about where we want to be. And we're going to pull to idle.
Yellow 1.
Ooh, too high of a fall. Too high of a fall. Yeah, that's gonna be ugly. Ew.
Okay, going around. Out.
Okay, ugly landing, but it's okay. It's fine.
Permission to land. Over. This is Red 2. Connect
Let's
tower. Someone permission to land. Over.
hit our wheel brakes.
Hello, Tower. Requesting permission to land. Over. This is Red 2.
And we can actually kind of do
Red 3. Over.
the normal way you're supposed to.
Requesting permission to land. Over. This is Red 3. Hello, Tower.
You good?
Requesting permission to
3?
land. Over. This is Red 3. Hello, Tower. Requesting permission to land.
Why'd he do that?
Red 2. Abort. Go around. Go around.
Well, we landed, so we're just, before anyone else hurts themselves, we're going to land. Did it say that? Oh, yeah, it did say he lost his plane. Oh shoot, we lost. Squadron leader Tarleton shot down by pilot officer Norrington. Pilot officer Norrington has some explaining to do. Someone just got killed. A mouse bit that guy. Yeah. We're not. I think he fubbed his landing as hard as I did. We did lose one guy, but we screwed up the Jerry's pretty bad. Shown real fighting spirit in this mission and a willingness to succeed. Keep it up. Yeah, I will. Must have been RAF. How do we tell him? Is somebody gonna tell him? It's gonna be me. Am I gonna have to tell him? We're Naya, we're RAF. We're all RAF here. Every plane here is RAF. That being said, jolly good show and all that. Let's see. Virville-Semur, target for today from a while ago. It's a good mission back then. No losses to bombers and few confirmed kills for ourselves. Let's keep it that way. That being said, we are just about at I'm pro fleet air arm. I see. Unfortunately, can't really do big week stuff with the fleet air arm. Otherwise, I would indulge. If you flew a Hurricane, it would have been different. Yeah, we would have died. Listen, I'm all for. I'm not I'm not willing to acknowledge the or do the whole the Spitfire and the the Hurricane was ever they don't even talk about the Hurricane. It's all about the Spitfire. I acknowledge that the Hurricane is a good airplane. I don't think the Hurricane was in a position to be a good airplane in 1944. I think it was a bit dated. It's like the P-40. Was the P-40 a good airplane? Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty decent. Would I fly a P-40 into combat in like mid-1944? No, not really. You would have been minced in the vertical. Yeah, I would not have gotten into a vertical with a 190 if I was in a Hurricane. That would not have been the move. Let's see, but So you may have noticed we've switched campaigns, and that is because we are playing as, or we are playing with the 552nd Fighter Group, escorting bombers during Big Week on February 20th. You may remember that February 20th is one of the more successful days of Big Week, in fact. So let's go hopefully rack up some kills. We've warmed up, we've done our bit. I don't really want to take... it would be thematic to have drop tanks, but considering how small this map is, we'll be fine. Something like a Hawker Tempest, though, what other way around? Well, yeah, but that's the same thing as Hurricane versus Focke-Wulf, but in reverse. You know what I mean? It's like saying, yeah, I would have minced that ME-109E in my P-51D. It's like, yeah, no shit, you would have. You're a few technological steps forward. What year was Big Week? Also 1944. Well, I guess no, it was pretty fair. No, yeah, no. Let me correct that. It would have been the Tempest was still right around there. Which one is the dual engine American attacker that everyone hates on? That everyone hates on? Like, I think 2025. Oh, yeah, Big Week 2025. I get it, yeah, because we're in it. We're in it. It's now. I have no. You mean like in War Thunder? I assume you're talking about the funny snail game. Let's see. By the by, we are going to change tactics just a little bit. And actually, now we're going to do the same tactics that you saw us use with the Spitfires before, because there was a significant change in fighter tactics that allowed Big Week to recover from the disastrous, I guess mid-Big Week raids that resulted in a lot of casualties for the bomber boys. Previously, the Germans had adapted to the way that Allied fighter tactics worked. They would form very large groups. I want to say the German name was like Sturmgruppe, but something along that line. Basically, in order to defeat an Allied bomber attack circa 1944, you would get a very large formation of very heavy planes. You would meet them at Coalt, and you would fly straight at them from the front. When you flew straight at them, you would do one pass with all your cannons aimed at the pilots of the 17s or the Sterlings or the Halifaxes or the Liberators or whatever you were attacking that day. And that would be that. You had a pretty good chance at disabling the airplane by shooting out the flight controls and murdering the front end crew. And then, while the Allied fighters dived on you to try to catch you, since all you had to do was go in a straight line, you would, go in a straight line, and you would dive for the deck, and the Allied fighters would never catch you. This worked incredibly well until the General Spatz and the rest of the staff at 8th Air Force caught up on what was going on. And when they did catch on to what was going on, they promptly started sending fighters way, way ahead of 109s, low, 1 o'clock. Case in point. Far, far ahead of the bombers. And
12 o'clock low.
basically, the Sturm groups, instead of flying head onto the bombers and getting out, would get jumped by fighters before they even got close. Meaning that, they would promptly get their shit kicked in true Big Week fashion. Alright, red flight, go ahead and hit these guys. White flight, go ahead and hit these guys.
Copy. Attacking bandits.
Roger.
So, it's one thing that really pisses me off about, if you're familiar with that Red Tails movie that came out, it's one thing that really makes me upset about that movie, because they bring up this whole thing like it's a cardinal sin of, oh, the Allied pilots always leave the bombers, and this was because of really aggressive, you know, kill greedy fighter pilots. No, fuck off, you're wrong. They were literally told to do that. I mean, yeah, the bomber pilots didn't like that the fighters would leave them, but they certainly liked it when, oh my god, that's the Sturm group.
Bombs
away.
But the fact was, it was the only real way to counter that tactic, and it wasn't like, yeah, I think your phone is ringing. I think that's my turbocharger overspeed warning, actually. Unfortunately, I don't know how to control the turbocharger in IL-2 1946, so we're just gonna have to kind of deal with. Actually, it might be my over-G. Come on, come on.
Bombs away.
But anyway, yeah, so that's my pet peeve with that movie.
7-5.
Don't run from me.
Target destroyed.
Ah, that was real shit shooting. I need to deflect down a little bit. Yeah, he's running. We're gonna count him as defeated. Because we do need to go catch up with the rest of those fighters. But yeah, ooh.
090.
Oh! Okay. So speaking of playing chicken. Fuck. Never mind, we're still here. There you go. They love the fake stream ending bit. It's everyone's favorite bit. Okay, we died. We're going to refly the mission now. Yeah, well, that's why you don't commit to those. That is why you don't commit to those. My bee, as they say. I wonder if that was the tail warning radar. It may also be that, because I know they do model that in this game, actually. Your end stream music always makes me sad. It's sad music. It's called, literally the track is called All Alone. But it's also supposed to be kind of peaceful. If it's Big Week, why are you so small? I'm not small. The P-47 is a very large airplane. It's very rotund, huge. PH-18. I mean, most of it is ducting for the exhaust, but like still.
So glad you decided to join us.
Fuel level warning light. Okay, well that's one too. Turbine overspeed light. See, I thought that's what it was, but I think that's just on. I'm also pretty sure the turbos are controlling themselves. If they're not, well, that's not very good. It's finding romanticizing joy in solace. Yeah, see, Naya gets it. Naya understands. Real ones know the melancholy joy of solitude. You yourself are a small bird. I don't know who told you these allegations. I don't know who told you them. I don't even think I can read that one. 2 liters, preferably? Yeah, this is a... Nah, this ain't a 2 liter. This is a big gulp. Actually, I think a 2 liter is much larger than a big gulp. So, yeah, this is the 2 liter of airplanes. Okay, let's try that again. Remember the seagull drawing? Yeah, that was a shit post. In that drawing specifically, like, I am drawn with my, like, coat being larger than my form, which it is not. Like, you can see my legs. 2 liters is more than a big bottle of soda. Yeah. No, you're correct. We're heading 120. Let's try to better trim ourselves out a little bit. Flying directly into the sun, which you as a fighter pilot should always be doing. Anyone who tells you, don't fly into the sun, you won't be able to see the bad guys approaching you. Weak baby child. Just stare into the sun, idiot. What's it gonna do? It's so far away. Is it true in your full bird form you're an American game chicken? No. No, that's also slander, actually. There's apparently a German airfield somewhere down there, but I don't see him. I don't see him. I think they made it up. I think the Luftwaffe is lying to us. Blindness? What do you mean blindness? Oh, right, you're talking about the sun thing. Yeah. I mean, you know, you only really go blind if you're weak. Hey, wait a second. There are those 109s again. Now, I remember what happened last time we fought these 109s, but,
Attention, fighters. 3 o'clock low. Roger.
let's be funny.
Here we go. Attacking now.
Ah, dang it. G-forces, I hardly knew her.
We're under attack. Please assist. 090.
Oh, shoot, there's another one.
5.
There's another flight of 109s. Come here, Jerry.
Bombs away. Bombs away.
Yeah, that's right. Wave off.
Bombs away. Attention, fighters. Get ahead. Bombs away.
Am I wasting ammo?
Bombs
Yes,
away.
but also, I'm going for a lucky kill on this guy. And also, I'm a P-47. I have ammo. Ooh, that's another 4-ship. Gosh, that's a lot of guys.
Copy. Engaging bandits. That's a Roger.
Let's see if we can get some altitude and stop those guys.
120.
I know the Jerrys are probably chasing me up here, but oh, yep, there's one
Target
now.
on fire. Direct hit.
There's one now. And we're just going to slot up right behind him. How's our engine looking? A little hot, but that's okay. There are worse power settings to be in.
Damn. Get him off me.
Are you gonna dive again, buddy?
090.
Yeah, you are. Screw you.
5.
Lame-o. Fox 2 or Fox 3 that's hit? Fox 2. Fox 2 is heat. That's the heater in your chest. Fox 3 is the only friend you ever need. The cocksucker motherfucker Jeremiah Weed. Na, 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 na. good news is, I think we are catching these Jerrys faster than they are catching the bombers. For the forbidden heat signature. Everyone knows the forbidden heat signature. It was on, whatever the... Hey, 2, how's it going? Hey, 2, there's a guy right there. You see that? See that guy? I'm gonna kill that guy. I'm gonna murder that guy. I'm just gonna beat him to death. 210. No, I'm not. He's leaving. As long as there are still fighters above me, I'm not going to chase anybody like after or you know, into the ground. Because as long as they're like pinned down there, I can deal with them later. These guys are a lot more urgent. They're threatening our second box, and that's my favorite box. So they should really piss off. Thankfully, they usually take 1 or 2 passes to actually... I'm worried about those flak wolves though. The 109s, they can probably deal with them, but... The flak wolves are very concerning when it comes to menacing our bomber formation. I think I'm hearing rounds like whiz past, but they're not at me.
Get him off me!
What's our manifold pressure at? Oh, as high as we can get it. That's suboptimal. I don't like that.
270.
We're just trying to catch up to... Oh, shoot, they got a bomber. Ah, that sucks. When are we launching a rug pull meme coin? I mean, like, it's so hard to, like, launch rug pull meme coins these days, though, because, like, you're gonna get got, right? Like, that's the thing, is in order to successfully do that, you have to, like, vanish off the face of the earth after you're done. And, like, I don't really want to do that. I kinda got a good thing going on here.
Anybody?
This guy's good.
I'm not sure what that voice line was or where it came from, but don't do it again, please.
5.
Okay, we're rear warning radar. Hello? God, we really need to get up there, but I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
Oh damn! Get him off me!
This is the one downside if you don't stay in the altitude block that you really should be in. You just kind of have to watch the fight happen without you, which is distressing, especially when your job is escort.
Watch it, that's out of ours.
Come on, get up there. Come on, fat creature.
Anybody, get him off.
Where did that come from, by the way? Where did that joke originate? Kind of just randomly brought up the meme coins.
Return to base immediately.
Like I've been, like, I have real life telling me that, like, oh, you know, yeah, I whoa, my God.
Get him off me.
Oh. Huh. The disintegrating was not something I expected. Okay, well, 2, let him have it, I guess.
Mayday, I'm gonna try to ditch.
Yeah. Where's the rest of the... Did the rest of our P-47s just, like, piss off? Yes.
Cease fire, that's a friendly you're shooting at.
Huh, yeah, the second exploded too. Yeah, that is in fact the second explosion. This is a very hard mission. To be fair, there's a lot of Germans here, so yes, this is a very hard mission. That being said, unfortunately, I think on that note, we might have to wrap it up because it is right about the hour 30 mark, and unfortunately, despite it being big week, I'm still constrained by my hour 30 limit for good old weekday streams. That being said, yeah, sorry that was a bit of a clown show, but you know, it be what it be. I just got here. Well, maybe you should have got here earlier. You considered that? You considered that I'm the streamer and I'm never at fault? Did you consider this? I don't think you did. I don't think you considered it. Anyway, thank you all for coming, everybody. It was still a pretty fun stream. Obviously, I am a bit out of practice in fighters. That will change. Probably more dogfight streams in the future. I might even continue that campaign just for the sake of you know, it's a very good stress test of like, how are you at high altitude fighting? Brett, I want to see your legs again. What do you mean? What do you like? What? What about them? They're just legs. Just like here, I'll even get like more further away. Okay. See, look, there's nothing really special here. So it's just the legs. It's just me, same old me. Nothing has changed. Because I guess this may be the first time that I've done the full model showing on YouTube. So if you're watching the VOD and you've never seen the full model before, hello, this is Full Bird. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna approach you at high speed now. Yeah, looks like legs. So true, real for that. But yeah, hope everybody had fun watching me explode and also kill that one guy. We will aim for higher KD ratios in the future. Until then, I'm Bird. Please support Air Zoo and their restoration of the SBD-1, the last of its kind in the world. And I shall see y'all tomorrow for the final day of Big Week!